Yes, sir. What's going on, family? Check out this beautiful red C8 Corvette here in beautiful Dubai. It is so hot, guys. I don't even know what to say. But guys, technically, me being American and me driving a Corvette in Dubai, this is technically a foreign car. Now, for my car enthusiasts, those of you in America, you see a C8, especially a Stingray. This is not even a Z06. You see this, you don't get too excited, but let me tell you this, whipping this here in Dubai, it turns heads. People take out their camera because this is technically a foreign car. Now, like in general, and oh my god, sorry guys, I just got done eating right here. So, in general, whenever somebody sees something often, they're not too excited about it. But it's not too often you see a C8 Stingray. But without further ado, we're gonna hop in, we're gonna go for a nice little drive. This is technically the convertible version, and I don't know if you guys can see this. I have the back window down so that we can see this beautiful engine. One thing I like about the C8 Stingray is you got a trunk in the back and you got a trunk in the front. You don't see that too often. A lot of the times in these rear end cars, the engine takes up the whole space here. We only have a trunk in the front, but we actually have both of them on this car right here. So without further ado, we're gonna take a nice drive up north, talk about the car, talk about some stuff that's going on, and get out of this Dubai heat. Oh, actually, I want to start off with this. One cool thing. All right, does this have the same performance as a Lamborghini Ferrari? No, they're not even in the same weight class. They're not even in the same price class. But what you get, which we'll discuss a little bit later as we're driving, is technology. So like, I love American cars, GM cars, that you double tap here and the car starts up. Like, come on, you gotta love it. So without further ado, let's hop in this thing. It is way too hot. Let's get in the air conditioning and let's rock and roll. All right, so we have this beautiful red and we have a red inside. All right, so when the car starts up, you got to put your foot on the brake and actually start it up legitimately. Okay, now the car is up and started, and we're gonna adjust the seats. So I've had the privilege of driving this car now for I would say the last 24 hours, and I've been enjoying it. It's fun. It's super playful. Like, as soon as I took it off the lot, guys, like, the shit started fishtailing and doing its thing. Like, this is a very, very playful vehicle. Very playful. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Okay, let's adjust this. So when I drive these POV videos, as you guys know, I have to actually put the seat a little bit lower. That way you guys can actually see over the windshield at the best ability. But let's go ahead, let's get this road going. Let's lock and load. All right, so you guys see the center console here. I like this. This is cool. This I mean, it can be seen as a little busy, but I like it. You got the center focused infotainment center, and then it's cool. Like, this is a nice place. This is a nice place to be in. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it in drive here. We're gonna put it in manual mode, and then we're gonna get this puppy going. All right. Yep, so I know you guys can hear that. I know you guys can hear those loud pipes. I know you can hear that. This has a standard exhaust on it. This is just a regular Stingray. Damn, what the hell? Damn, she was nice. If I wasn't filming this video, I would turn this thing around. Yo, the ladies don't like the heat, so you're not gonna see too many beautiful women out here because it is way too hot. It's probably pushing I don't even know. It's Celsius out here, gentlemen. Like my fellow Americans, they do Celsius. Man, like, I know what 47 degrees is. Yes, sir. Ooh. Okay. Make sure we do the speed limit here. Jeez! Oh wow, I put that back window down. It is a massive difference when it comes to the sound. Hotter too. Welcome to beautiful Marina, guys. Check out, I don't know, you guys can probably barely see over my windshield. I'm gonna start upgrading my camera equipment so you guys can actually see out what I see, because right now I have a GoPro on my head. That's the only way for it to be consistent with the video. So I'll get another camera angle here. Just be patient with me. Okay, so let's talk about some of this some of the features. So rather, some of the differences I've noticed in this vehicle. First off, the steering is I don't feel that connected to the steering. Like, as you guys saw, I was taking some of those turns back there on the overpass, getting on the freeway. Honestly, I didn't feel that confident. Not in my abilities, but in the vehicle, compared to what I've been driving, guys. Like, I've driven Ferraris, Lamborghinis, I mean, you name it. I'm gonna put this back window up for now until we get into some better roads. The steering on this, I don't feel as confident compared to the Lamborghini STO, the Ferraris, and all this kind of stuff. Now, obviously it's a different weight class, but that's the best comparison that I can make right now, because those are the vehicles that I've been driving. The steering on this, I would say it's not even so much the steering, but the handling. It's not as planted. Actually, true story, the last time I drove this vehicle, I almost got in an accident. I think that the wheels and the brakes are too small compared to how much power this car has. And the stopping power isn't really there. I was in Miami, I was pushing it a little bit, going into an overturn, and I almost lost the damn car. Crazy, like God's grace, I made it out. But I can understand why. This car is very playful. Like I mentioned before, when I pulled off the lot, when I first got it, I didn't even intentionally try to slide the car. The car slid by itself. And I'm over here pulling out looking like an asshole, but like where we keep our cars. So these guys are like, oh, come on, bro. I didn't even try to do it on purpose. So rear end is playful. Steering, I think the steering is direct. What I'm describing is, it's not that planted. You go into a corner and you don't feel the confidence. You feel the car fighting back. You feel the car not wanting to trust itself. You know, that's the best way I can explain it. Whereas a Ferrari, guys, you go into a corner and down to the millicentimeter, or if those are even measurements, you can tell the confidence of the car. The car knows where it's supposed to be. It knows that it's supposed to make this turn. It knows its ability, and you as the driver can feel that in the car. Whereas this, think about, you know what this is? This is kind of like a hot girl who doesn't typically wear heels, but then on one Saturday night she goes and wears some heels, and she's not that confident in her walk. So she's walking around kind of like double-toed, taking little steps, kind of almost wobbling. That's how I would describe this C8 compared to the higher class vehicles, because it's not as confident as it could be. Now, am I driving a Z06? No, this is just a regular Stingray, but still, you know. But anyways, guys, welcome to my channel. My name is DeAndre Saxton. Subscribe below, where I take out exotic and fun, cool cars here in the beautiful city of Dubai. We talk about cars, we talk about women, dating, and that's what it is. I just got done having breakfast with this beautiful Iranian, I think that's what it's called, Iranian. First girl I've ever took home. Let's just keep it PG. You guys can understand when we did at the house. First girl that I've taken home, that's from Iran. Or sorry, Turkey, my bad, Turkey, Irani. I think she's Irani ethnicity, but living in Turkey, some shit like this. I don't know, bro. We barely speak the same language, but cool girl, curly hair, super affectionate. You know, it's so funny, I actually met her, like, I'm gonna say it with respect, she's a good girl. So with all respect, I met her catcalling in the Rolls Royce. Yes, like I was driving the Rolls Royce Cullinan, I don't know what I was doing. But I was driving and then I saw her and she had some cake on her. And she like seemed very bubbly. So like I'm a dude, it's like 3 in the morning and I just pull over. I'm like, hey, you, come here. And her friend was the first one to look at me and she was like, nah, bro, like, nah, she kept on walking. But then she came and she was giving me hella energy. So I decided to talk with her. She gave me her Instagram. We're going back and forth. We ended up linking up a couple days later. She wasn't like, to be honest, like my type, but she was giving me hella energy. So she hit me up yesterday, says, I want to see you. And I'm like, yeah, just come over to the house. She agreed and that was it. We just got done having breakfast, dropped her off, and now we're back to the game, back to filming the car. You know what's so funny about my dating life is that every time I see a girl, she's never gonna see me in the same car twice. Which is kind of crazy. I don't know anybody like this. I've never met anybody that's swapping out cars like this. This is insane. I met her in the Rolls Royce Cullinan. The first date we went out, I had the G-Wagon. Now I pull up on her in the Corvette. Like, that's crazy. Now, obviously these cars are part of the business, but these girls don't care. They don't know. It's not they don't know. Obviously they can tell, like, bro, like this guy doesn't own 25 cars. Like, I mean, that's not what it is here. But they don't really care. They just enjoy it. They enjoy the fun. They like taking content, you know? Okay, so about this Stingray. I like the seating position. Dude, there's nothing that compares to the seats of that STO. That thing honestly hurt my back. I've never had that much pain in my back on a car in my life. So I guess you could say that's the bottom of the list. It's a race car, but damn. Whereas this car here, guys, I feel it's sporty seats, but it's comfortable. I was thinking about how much comfort I had. Could I do a long road trip in this? I could probably do like 2 hours easy without needing a break. Whereas the STO, bro, 30 minutes and you would need a chiropractor. That's the best way I can explain it. By the way, guys, let me know in the comments below. I read all of your comments. I respond back to almost all of you guys. Like, you guys see this. Let me know what kind of content you guys like. Do you guys like it when I whip it in the daytime? Do you like when I whip it at night? Do you like when I'm quiet? Do you like when I talk about dating, mindset? Like, what do you guys like? Now, a lot of you guys want me to whip this shit around and go crazy, but as I've stated in multiple videos, we're not in fucking America. So a couple things. Number one, there's cameras everywhere. That's how Dubai, like, there's not police. Like, I think I've maybe seen 3 police my entire 3 months here, 2 months here. There's not police around. There's not highway patrol here. What they do is they have cameras. And those cameras, if you're going over a certain speed limit, which I don't know exactly how much over, so for example, 100 kilometers an hour is the max, which I think is about 65, 70 miles per hour. And so I kind of go at the speed of traffic. Like right now I'm doing 108, which is probably about 70, 75 miles per hour. If you go over a certain speed limit, the cameras that are on the side here on the freeway, which I'll probably pass one here in a second, it will take your picture and you will get a $200 ticket. Yes, I said that right, 200, not 20, $200 ticket. So that's why you see everybody being nice and cordial here on this beautiful straight road. When it's night, 3, 4 in the morning, these roads are just open, bro. It'll be miles, like 2-3 miles of just beautiful straights. And I'm sitting in a Ferrari just, you know, grinding my teeth, wondering, man, I would love to hit a straight right now. But shit, unless you want to pay that ticket, not gonna happen. So that's the first one, cameras everywhere. Secondly, oh, there's a camera right here on the left. Boom. And there's a camera about every 30 to 45 seconds. So that's one. I'll point out the next one here in about 30 seconds. The second one is I'm also in Dubai, meaning I cannot be filming myself doing shit illegally because they will kick me out the country. This is not America, gentlemen. So do I want to do fishtails and shit on camera? Yes, but I have to do it strategically, probably. I probably gotta get a stunt driver. I gotta get a stunt driver to do this, you know. And there's the next camera. That was less than 30 seconds. There's another camera. You can't even hit it straight from, like, it's just not really worth it. It's not rush hour now. So I've had this car since last night. I had fun. This one's actually convertible. I enjoyed the convertible top. At night, it's super hot right now. It's still super hot at night. It's probably still pushing about 90, 100 degrees at night. Yes, at night. Some Las Vegas type shit. But with the convertible down and the air conditioning blasting and the vented seats, you need the ventilated seats. It's just too sweaty on your back. It's a nice drive at night. I enjoyed it. One thing about this interior though is that it's very cheap. I wish GM and Chevrolet put a little bit more money, even if they charged an extra $5,000 on the vehicle, just to make the quality of the interior. Like, I like the carbon fiber, I like this interior, but like, this is like a cheap leather pleather type thing. The buttons are plastic. If they would have done like a nice aluminum finish and maybe a higher quality leather, like, there's just plastic all over this bitch. I think the base price for this vehicle was what, $80,000 when it first came out. Guys, to put an extra $5 grand, I don't think it would cost 10 grand. An extra 5 grand just to upgrade the interior quality, I think it would be good. But what this vehicle does have that's I like compared to the other cars, if I had to put this in a weight class of like, okay, why would this be better than the other Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and all the things I've been driving? The technology. GM and Chevrolet, they got that shit down packed. This car is packed full of technology. I like the head-up display a lot better, way better. The sound system is the best out of all the vehicles. I think the McLaren has one of the best out of the supercars. The Lamborghini had the worst sound system. And gentlemen, yes, you probably want to hear the V10s and the loud pipes, and yes, I do, but I'm not always revving it, especially here in Dubai. Like I said, you can't race around. So I like to listen to my trap music, my hip-hop music, very loud, nice bass. I like that. So this car has too much bass, actually. This has the best sound system. Well, they should, being that it's coming from Chevy and they mass-produce vehicles, so they have way better technology when it comes to how much vehicles they put out per year. But you know what's so funny? Second after the McLaren would come the Ferrari. The Ferrari had a really good sound system. Other than the exhaust in the back, it was a pretty good sound system. Apple Play, like, so underrated, especially here in Dubai. Like, guys, you need Apple CarPlay if you're coming out here. By the way, guys, if you ever come out to Dubai and you want to rent any of the cars that are on my channel, please reach out to me. I can hook you up, get you hooked up with any car that you can think of. All these cars are part of my partnership with Uptown Exotic Rentals. Guys, they just let me check out vehicles and enjoy the shit out of them. Like, this is just me living life. Like, I'm about to go pick up an Audi R8 right now. I can pick it up, keep it for as long as I want, as long as I make some content for them. Like, it's a really cool deal. And then I get to build my YouTube channel. Oh, there's a Raptor right there. Okay, so we're going back into that steering again. So I'm feeling it once again. The car, it's turning, it's precision, but it doesn't trust itself. Nice quick steering. Downshift's a little brutal. I enjoy it. I'm gonna put that back window back down. We're about to, actually, I'll do it in a second. So what I've come to find is that some of you guys like when I take out more, I guess you could say, economical cars. I would think my Huracan STO, Lamborghini Huracan STO POV drive would have the most views, but honestly it has the least amount of views. What has the most amount of views is it's just a G-Wagon. That back window down for you guys. Sheesh. The pickup on this thing, yes. For being a base Stingray, like not even a Z06 or anything too special, like This is a nice car. Is it worth 100,000? Probably not, but I think it's probably sitting around what, 70,000 right now? It's between 60 to 80. I don't know exactly what the market is, but this is a cool car. I don't actually know what this car, how much it would cost here in Dubai, because technically this is an import, American muscle car. I don't know if I said this before. I said it on Instagram. I may have said it at the beginning of the video, but I'll say it again. My car enthusiast, you know how you guys see this all the time? Like, you won't even flinch. If you see a Stingray, you guys won't even flinch. It's just like, oh, okay, it's Stingray, cool. Maybe if it was a Z06, you'd be like, okay, you have a little double look. Guys, we're not in America. Well, at least I'm in Dubai. While we're, like, you're basically sitting next to me. We're just talking shit. That's how I imagine this. We're in Dubai right now, bro. Hold on. I want you guys to hear this. See that? You see how when I downshifted right there, the camera jerked? It's super jerky. When you downshift, this shit's brutal. Many people who have driven the Z06, which I haven't. I've been inside of it. The shit is crazy. The G-force on that shit is crazy. The people, they said that it's a bit different beast. I would like to experience it. Like, there's so much more potential I can get out of this car. I can feel it. Like, this is great. This is like a great car. As a car enthusiast, I wouldn't get this car though. Just a Stingray. There's so much more that can be done. But I'm sure with the Z06 they fixed a lot of that, even from the engine to all of that. And what is this guy doing? Yo, it's so hot out there. I put the window down for 1 second. Hold on, guys. We're gonna pull up over here. And then my perfect spot where I always take my photos for these cars. This is actually where I live, in my building. All right, gentlemen, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. We are here chopping it up in a beautiful C8. Soon I'll be remaking all of these videos in a place where I know I can do the dash, where I can really cut up in the cars, but it's got to be somewhere outside of the city. So I already talked to my business partner Mehdi and said, hey bro, like, can you take me to some spots where I can really chop it up in the cars? And so we're gonna go out there, because anywhere in the city, in the vicinity of Dubai, like, there's cameras and your shit's gonna get took. All right, so you gotta play it smart. But anyways, guys, this was a nice little POV drive we have here in the beautiful C8 Corvette here in Dubai. This is your boy DeAndre Saxon, aka Miami Patron. Make sure you subscribe below. I have more content. I'm about to pick up an Audi R8 right now, do the same shit, take it out there, tell you guys my experience of driving the car after some time. And guys, let me know in the comments below exactly what kind of content. Guys, I have the cars. You tell me what content you want, I will make it for you. That's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.